Hello everybody and welcome back to Planet Zoo, where I've come across a problem that I thought I might come across. That this enclosure is now not big enough anymore for all of the animals that are in it, so we're going to have to do a little bit of remodeling. I would much rather do this not in the dark, but oh well. So, I'm gonna make it bigger this way, I've decided. And possibly give it a bit more of an interesting shape as well, because I feel like it's very uniform and boring. So, we're going to get rid of this path over here. And we're going to maybe bring it out around here and sort of do this with it. Give it, as I say, a more interesting shape. And to do that, we're going to need to get rid of the path. So, let's go into paths. Let's go into delete path. And start to just get rid of all of this. We're going to probably need to also delete out the... keep this up to there, that's fine. So we're also going to need to delete out the benches, the donation box, and we'll need to move them rather, actually. So I will do that now. So let's... Can I select more than one at once? No, apparently not. So we'll just move them out of the way. The benches, they can maybe just go over here for now. It's fine. I'm unlikely to want to do anything with the staff path. So I'll be expanding the path out more. The donation box also needs to be tucked away and attached to something. And these habitat information boards are going to just get deleted, I think. I'll put new ones in. It's easier because they're in so many parts. Well, they're in 2 parts. You know, not so many parts, but I will just stick in 2 more. Okay, so now I'm going to need to play it for just a second to let the crowd disperse. Wonderful. And then we're going to make this bigger. So to do that, I want to edit the barrier. I want to get rid of this. This, and this. Possibly also that. Okay. So I want to make it much larger. We're going to have maybe some curved sections. Give them a much nicer, bigger habitat that they're going to enjoy. Might try and even that out a little as well. Mind you, I've got to be really careful around there because of the path. Actually, I could get away with that, I think. Get away with making that. If I just make... Oh, it's as long as it'll go. I think I could get away with that. Oh, hang on. I'm just going to delete around here. I'm going to put the path back in first. And this is getting a little janky. No, let me move. Let me move. Don't be so silly. Okay, so I want to put a path in. I just want to make sure that a path will fit, basically. I like to have a 6-meter wide path. Although eventually I may need to put paths in that are slightly larger as well. Yeah, that would be a really nice... I'm going to get rid of the barrier around here, actually. Get out of the path menu. Edit the barrier. I'm going to take away these. And I'm going to put the path in first. So the path's going to be a little bit tricksy. See, that's quite a nice path now, you see. So I'm quite happy with that. And we can easily get the barrier to kind of conform to it a little bit. It's going to be like, no, there's going to be all these animals escaping. No, no, no. So I want a curved barrier. And I want to just make it sort of very... And I do want to give these animals a little bit more of a space to hide as well. There, that's looking so much more natural and nice, and it gives me room to give them more planting and possibly hard shelters and things that they might enjoy. I haven't checked the giraffes' happiness either yet, and there might be things that they need, so let's have a little look. There's insufficient space for them. Let's see if there is enough space now. There's not enough hard shelter. Yeah, so they do need a hard shelter. Interesting. I wonder what a hard shelter is going to be like. Tall enough for them. This will give them a lot more space. Just everyone in this habitat needs more space in general. Oh my goodness, we've got loads of really cool shelters now. Very good. So let's get a reticulated giraffe. We only need ones that will be suitable for these guys, big enough for these guys, which is not as many of them. The East Asia shelter? The African shelter. That looks amazing. That's gorgeous. I'm so glad I researched these things. Do an advanced rotate on it just to get it a little bit more how I want it. I may need to just play around with that later. I think I might want to move it a little bit backwards as well. I almost feel like it should be this way around, and I'm back against here. Maybe I need to move that tree actually. It is a large design, but it's really nice. I very much expect I'll be changing things about in here a lot. Especially once we've got some light, and I'll be able to see a little bit more about what's going on in here as well. At the moment I can't see a ton. But they do have their hard shelter at least. May need to flatten some terrain around it, possibly. Honestly, it does look crowded, doesn't it? How much room do they need? They still don't have enough land area either. So, actually, we need to make this place bigger, even bigger. After I did all that stuff with the paths as well. My goodness me. But, you know, I can't help these things sometimes. Might have to play around with the terrain as well, because we've got these big, like, swathes of short grass versus long grass now. It's a bit weird. But yes, we need this to be big, because giraffes are big. Excuse me, where's the curve on this? Where's that gone now? There we are. Thinking we could be this big. That would give enough room for the shelter. I kind of had an idea we didn't have enough room when the shelter just wasn't fitting in. I was like, oh dear. So the barrier needs a good edit. But it's worth it. This is for our giraffes, guys, you know? Giraffes. Oh man, really? It won't just snap? Alright, I'll change it to like 12 meters or something, and that should then snap. Okay, so now I should be able to just move the giraffe thing over a little bit, which would be great. So I probably won't have... I mean, honestly, I could change the barrier around here a little bit, actually, to... It's not really fitting along... Do you see? Could just do this. Curve around there. Then go back to being straight for a little while. It's not very straight though, is it? Mostly because I can't build. We do that until we get to about there. And that effectively gives the giraffes like a little tucked in section for their bit there. I might just need to very slightly move this point here. I think I can do that with this. You can just do that for it. There we are. I will get this in where I want it eventually. Honestly, it will happen. It will work. I will make it work. Well, its own little tiny alcove now, effectively. can just sit in. Okay, when it's light, I might be able to just get it to... Oh no, come on, come on, come on. Be a little bit more precise. But there we are. We have a giraffe thingy. Now, what we might find now is with the change to the sizes, I may need to have a look at all of the different species in here. And just make sure they've got enough stuff and all that sort of thing. So, this is a giraffe shelter. Let's see if that helped them with their space. Or whether they need like 2 of them. Yeah, that's better. That's a good land area for them. It's not too much, not too little. We can increase the herd size and still have a little bit left. Oh no. We still don't have enough shelter for everyone. No, we do. We do. They're happy with their shelter. Their big old giraffe shelter. I love that shelter. It's so cute. I think we will need to do a bit more planting as well. Let's have a look at the warthogs. They are the ones that need the planting, you see, and it may be that now the coverage isn't enough for them. Where have they gone? I can't do anything. I hate the darkness. I wish I could if I could turn off the day-night cycle, I so would. I did that in one game. I think in House Flipper I turned off the day-night cycle. I was like, nah, this game doesn't need one. Go away. Yeah, as expected, the plant coverage is now not enough. So we need a couple more of these trees, a few more of these ferns, a few more of these reeds, that sort of thing. If I can duplicate them, I can put a few more in. Oh, okay. Fine. You know what? I'm just going to go and find the warthog again. I'm going to find what he needs. I can't see, but it's fine. Why is the zoo even open at night? I had no idea. I'm just going to have a look and see if there's any options, right, in the settings. Track collision, guest settings, controls, graphics, camera. I'm not seeing anything about it in there. Oh well. Oh, it's getting light now. This is good. This is good times. Is that a little baby warthog? Oh my gosh, they're so cute. Okay. Your genetics aren't too bad either. Right, so anyway, they seem pretty happy other than they're not happy with their plants, which is what I was expecting. So we need to go for grassland tropical Africa. So that should have done it. We've got some of these little boab tree things. They're really cute. One in just by the giraffe pen over there. We've got some really big trees, which is really nice. But there's such a huge, massive pen. A little one like that, or a bigger one like that. Might go nicely there, actually. Or lots of reeds and things that we can put down. All the gazelles and stuff to hide in. But they really enjoy just little patches of reeds around the place. And we'll have some nice big ferns. Big patches of them again. I'll just pop the odd one around as well. And I'm pretty sure that that's made them quite happy. Let me see if I want to put any palm trees or anything like that in as well. What, acacia tree? Oh yes, that would be quite nice. 1 or 2 of those around the place. there any like colourful trees? A marula tree, a river bush willow. Ah, the tamarind trees. I like these a lot because they give a little bit of colour. I'm gonna pop a couple of these around. Okay, so I'm hoping that this... I don't feel that that planting looks particularly, like, well thought out. And for a start, I've got a reed in the middle of nowhere, so that doesn't help. I make it a bit more natural. I'm going to clump the trees together a little bit. I'm going to make these in a bit of a less of an ordered pattern. And I might delete a couple of the ferns actually from that patch. Okay, that looks a little bit more natural. I'm going to move that tree over a little bit, I think, as well. I'm just not 100% happy with like how it all looks, you know? I might never be. Might never be. But there we are. So hopefully our giraffes are happy now. They're 90% welfare. The only thing that they're a little bit uncertain on is some enrichment items. They don't have any food enrichment. That's because they need to have a certain thing. They need to have that big feeder thing, don't they? And I'm pretty sure I have unlocked it, though. Right, so they need a food cage for reticulated giraffes. And they need food enrichment. Probably some massive hanging grazer or something. I'm going to go over to the research centre. And I'm going to ask them to start researching the giraffes. Because they've been researching a lot of things. Pronghorn Antelopes are now unhappy. So I've done loads of stuff on this pen. And it's looking pretty cool, actually, I think. I think it's cool. Got lots of trees and lots of plants. I still don't quite feel that, that it's as beautiful as some of the other ones. I'm still feeling like it's a bit meh. It's a bit like badly planned. I'm going to put a tree over there. Oh, that's instantly better. So if I look in here at this level. It's quite cute, I think. The nutrition isn't too great on quite a lot of these species. I think they've not been researched. So I'm going to go and have a look at the habitat and see if there's any that I can up their food quality for. Yes, I can for the ostriches. Can't for the zebras. The springboks, or the giraffes, or the warthogs. So we need to do some researching into these animals that are in this pen. For that particular reason. I would also like a couple of these barrier segments to have windows, but not too many. So that one could maybe have a window. That one could maybe have a window. And then we'll leave it at that. I don't want to stress them out too much. They've got a viewing bridge, a viewing platform. In fact, they've now got sort of more of a hidey hole over here. You can hide out over here a bit more. It's really good. Now, at the moment, we only have one hungry animal, apparently. Wow. Why are you hungry? You should not be. Right, so that's a sign to me that I need to just hire a couple more keepers. However, the zoo's not doing so great on its profit. I wonder if I could do more marketing. or get more animals. I'm not sure. We're just about profitable. But I do need to hire more staff, so it's like, I may need to do things with rosters and that sort of thing to make the stuff that I've got more efficient. And stuff with work zones, maybe. Common ostrich is about to mate. Hurrah! So we did Pandemonium Challenge. But that finished. Okay, so we've bred new species. Hurrah! Extra money for me. I've got plenty of money. It's fine. Don't need to worry about that too much. Now, Pronghorn Antelopes. Are you guys happy with everything except your meal quality? Okay, we need to be doing some research, 100%. Vet research into all of the animals that we have not yet researched. Let's have a look. So, there's lots of them we've researched a lot of. But it doesn't look like the vets are doing any research at the moment. That's a bit rubbish. So we'll start them doing some research, and I might even hire another vet to do more research more fast. I don't know. We'll see. But, oh yes, I really want someone actually doing the giraffe research. I would love to have a baby giraffe. I wonder what you're like for... I love all the different animals in here. It's so cool. What's your inter-species bonus is now 80%. So I think we are nearly... We have one more species to put in here and we are done, I think. So, let's have a little look in the Zoopedia and find out. Cool. Mechanic research is complete. Food shops and East Asia theme. Yeah, the mechanics are doing a good job at just generally researching everything. They're doing a great job. But there's one that's not doing anything, so there we are. Oh no, there's a few, because... We actually... No, well, we're researching everything now. There we go. Except for classic theme. Oh no, we can do classic theme as well. We can research everything! Hang on, is there only so much research we can do at once? Dunno. Okay, yeah, but we're researching everything, so that'll be done pretty soon. And then the mechanics will just have nothing to do, and they'll be like, just researching, just doing barriers all the time. That's all they'll be doing. I am liking the look of this a little bit more nowadays. Okay, so the next question is, what species are we missing in this pen? So if I go to the... I think it might actually be the African buffalo. You know that. If I go to the reticulated giraffe, or any of the other things, actually. We've got Nyala in here? I don't know if we do. Plain zebra, we've got them in here. Right, so... Tickets are underpriced. Oh, good. That's fantastic. So, we do not have... We have ostrich, warthog, giraffe, sable antelope. No, do we even have sable... We don't have sable antelopes in here. We don't have... wildebeest, and we don't have African buffalo. I don't think, anyway. So we're missing those three. But I don't know if we need to even have all of them in there. We've got the giraffe. I think having the African buffalo in would be really nice. If I can find them. Springbok is stressed. The bongo is stressed. I'm wondering if I could just put in a little hard shelter. For the spring, that would be like springbok sized. Whether they would like that. So let's just do this, shall we? So springbok size. Little like basic shelters. Yeah, I'm just gonna put a little basic wooden shelter in here. Just tuck it in back there. And see if the springbok like to use that. They might do. The bongos and the springboks are all stressed out. So there may actually be problems with their group sizings as well. We shall have to see. Another reason that I might be losing money a little bit around here is I don't know if I've got donation boxes everywhere. No, I don't. So let's just get that sorted. So wherever there's crowds, there should be donation boxes. Give me more money. Also, they think the tickets are underpriced. Aha, they have researched the reticulated giraffe a little bit. Fantastic. And the barriers are finished. Nice. So we have all the barriers researched now, which is great. So. What's next? So if I was a guest looking in here, what would I see? So you just see all the stuff there. And then you'd have to go up here to see a bit more, I guess. So from here you can see quite a good view. That's why I need to have it so tall as well. I was hoping the giraffes might be tall enough to get to the top of this, but they're really not as tall as I thought. But that's cool. So that one's stressed. I mean, there's like, there are hidey holes. Maybe I could specifically make more hidey holes. I'm not sure. But I'm going to go and have a quick look at the size. I mean, springboks have a huge social group though, so they should be fine. Not sure. I mean, the other thing that I could do around here is put some more of these beds down. Because I noticed there's not many beds. They're all sort of lying on the floor. So let's just put a few more beds down. Because there's loads of animals in here. And I think it could just do with a little bit more. A little bit more love. Maybe a bedding that's kind of in the long grass. There we are. Just a few more bedding spots for them. Because they don't have many. And the ostriches are basically stealing all of them. Okay. Ah, you're calm now. Interesting. So maybe bedding is really important as well for stress. Bedding are hard shelters. Oh goodness me. We're getting quite the interest up on the bridge. Okay, so we've still got inbreeding problems with the springboks. So let me just go. Pause it a sec. Into their zoo entry for the springboks. I'm just going to see how many males we've got, how many females we've got, what's going on. And I'm going to put contraception on all the males. You've either got to do all the males or all the females, and in general I've got less problems with males. And it may well be time for just all of the males. All the juveniles I'll have to put contraceptives onto. until they grow up. But it may be time to change Tristfallen over. In fact, these are all Pronghorn Antelopes. Mind you, they've still got the same problem. And these guys are actually like getting really old as well. So I think what I want to do is release these guys to the wild. There are a lot of my originals. And then I'll go in and have a look at the Springboks as well. I need to get myself a new male Pronghorn Antelope. And also male Springboks. So let's have a look at the males on those. So here's the Springboks. So we've got Tristfallen. Oh no. Iapo. They're all Tristfallen. They're the Tristfallen pen. I do need to rename some pens as well. I spent a lot of time on the Tristfallen pen today. It's looking really cool. So honestly, I may just move on all my males. I don't know whether I'm allowed to release a juvenile male into the wild. I'll try. No, we can't do the... Right, so what I'll need to do is put contraceptives onto the young male there. Until he grows up enough to send him elsewhere. And then I'm going to need to get myself a new male Springbok and a new male Pronghorn Antelope. We did have some trouble with the pangolins. I'll have to go and have a look at them in a minute because I haven't really seen them today. Or the bongos much. I think I may have sold my last male bongo as well. Let me just check that. No, we've still got Bakari. However, I actually want to... Yeah, we'll release you as well. Right, so now what I want to do is to try and just get myself a new Pronghorn Antelope, a new Springbok, and a new Bongo, Pronghorn Antelope, and Springbok. Those three. I forgot what I said. And this is why I didn't want to name animals, because the animals are getting changed out so often. That's why I want to name pens. So let's get rid of the reticulated giraffe from here. Let's get a new male bongo first. We'll go in alphabetical order. Probably. Let's have a look at the genetics on the ones for sale for cash. Just on the off chance. And there's a male I'm wanting. Oh well, that's unfortunate. If I'd realised the genetics were so terrible on the bongos, I might have actually put mine up for sale rather than... Okay. But I do not want to be getting inbreeding, you see. He's not too bad other than the longevity thing. He's terrible. Okay, I might need to come back to that. Let's just see if anything better comes along later. The Pronghorn Antelope. Horrible. Horrible. Not awful. Good, but I'm not sure about albino ones. I don't know. You're good. Yeah, I'll spend 50 credits on you. That's no problem. Okay, next we want a springbok. Let's see what we've got. $38. Okay, you are good. You're fine. Actually, I'm not even checking the age on them or anything. Am I able to check the age? Alright, he's an adult and he's part way through. Oh, is that one? Oh, that one's still old. They all are, really. But, you know, we've got a bit of time left on them. They'll go all the way into the red, generally, before they pop their clogs. Okay, so... Oh, what? What do you mean? I missed out. How annoying. He was a really good one. Rrr. Now they're all really expensive. That one has like no immunity at all. Can't believe they sell such terrible ones. Okay, I'm going to refresh the list one more time and then we're going to go back to the bongos and see if any bongos have come up on the market since. That's really irritating. Let's go back to the bongos. Sometimes it takes a little bit of looking through these lists to get a good one. And there's only a certain amount I'm willing to pay. Because when I looked the other day, there was loads of bongos. Okay, I'm going to buy you. And then we'll hope that the females have got good enough... I mean, the female bongos have pretty good genetics. It's a shame because I don't know how many times... Why are you about to inbreed? Are you already pregnant? No. Well, you shouldn't be breeding at all. I thought I had put contraceptives on all of the male springboks. So what's that all about? Yep, that male has contraceptives on. So I do not understand. How can you be inbreeding when there is no male for you to breed with? Because the male's on contraceptives. I mean, we can put you on them too, but not the point. Okay, so we're trying to find you a new mate. So I'm not having a very good time at this animal trading though. I'll stick you in quarantine. Pronghorn Antelope. See, the Pronghorn Antelope I got was really good. It's just I need to find a good springbok now. I'm not 100% happy with the bongo. Bongos and the Springboks are now stressed again. Yay, I spend so much time working on trying to make them less stressed. But no. They just get super stressed out anyway. Pangolin's looking pretty good. There are too many adults in their social group though. So I would probably get rid of a male or something. Or whoever has the least good genetics, really. Oh, there's so many of them. Really? So it was time to get them being infertile again. And again, that tends to happen a lot when you have inbreeding going on. Yeah, we've got some horrible animals here. Really horrible. Like, no, I'm sure they're lovely, but genetically, not so great. But they haven't done much with their breeding lately, you see. So I haven't been keeping an eye. Right, we have one male with very, very good breeding. Do we have a female that's kind of okay? Could we just bring it back to a... Compare mates and bowling, for example. So, oh, it will tell me which ones are inbred and which ones are not. And that will cause inbreeding as well. Okay, cool. Good to know. And was it the same with the other females? So really, I think I need to get rid of both males at the moment. Or bring in new females. I could. If I've got a really good male and he's the only one that's really good, I could get rid of everybody else and bring in one new female. That would probably be the thing to do, wouldn't it? So yeah, we're having to constantly cycle the animals because of this. It's interesting. Yeah, if I bring in a new female, then Far can breed as well. I don't know what Far's genetics are like. Probably bad because Far is probably a little inbred. Oh no, Far's actually really good. Okay, so if I get one more female in, or even a couple more females. No, one more female. One female, two males, I think. So actually I could just get rid of all of them and bring in one more female for Far to breed with once he grows up. That might be really good. Okay, let's do this with the pangolins then. Okay, so, zoo. Pangolins. So no, I'll leave Bolin and Far actually. And everybody else is going. I'm going to send them to the trade center. And I'm going to look at them properly. Because I think I'm losing money here by not having sales. I think these guys need to go to quarantine. Oh, hang on. Are these stored in quarantine? No, they should be going to quarantine. I thought I'd sent them to quarantine. I'm confused now. Yeah, and we'll play a little bit because we should then get that changed over and then we should get the pangolins in here when they get moved. Okay, yeah. And I want to have a look on the animal market quickly. What? Traded out of the zoo? No, I was moving you to... Oh, I must have traded some into the wild a while ago or something. And it's just telling me about all of that. I don't know. I really don't know. But they are sending the new... I can see them putting these guys into quarantine, so it's fine, I think. Right. I want to have a look in the animal market at what kind of genetics there are on the pangolins and see whether it's likely... See how to price my guys. Okay, so... There are some pangolins with some really pretty horrible genetics. There's not even any green genetics. That one... I want a new female as well, so... That's not so good. I kind of need a new female. I need a new female pangolin, or we're gonna struggle. Oh, nightmare. That's all 33s. Right, I will adopt you for cash. And we'll see what we get out of that, but it's, yeah, nasty. It's pretty nasty. But there's not many pangolins for sale at all. So I might put mine up for like 300 each and see if they go. That one's infertile. That one's not too bad. That one's better than a lot. That one can only be quick traded, so I'm guessing that that was an original. I'm gonna sell them all for like 150 or something, or 200. Can I just type? Yes, I can just type. Why am I using this slider and stuff? Oh, apparently I can't type. It's just pretending I can type, but I can use this. Honestly, I think that this one, I don't know if I'll be able to sell one that has no fertility. So I may need to just release to the wild on that. Wonderful. So the pangolins are kind of sorted now. My new pangolin will need to go into the trade center. I did buy one, right? Oh, please don't tell me I just traded away. For a loss, the one... Oh, hang on. Yeah, she's the one I just bought in. I think. Hang on, trade history. Please tell me whether I... Can you tell me whether I bought or sold? Because now I don't know whether... Oh, this is terrible. Oh no, they're all going. Oh no. Rats. I just lost 100 on that because I got really confused. So I need to be a bit more careful about what I'm doing. Why have you not been moved to quarantine? Because that market moves fast. And now I can't actually trade my pangolins. Breed my pangolins, sorry. which really sucks. Oh, here we are. There's one for 55. Oh, that's fine. Okay, I made a profit and all on that. She's decent. Good fertility and stuff. Alright, well, that wasn't the end of the world. Okay, so now I need to get this new pangolin in my storage and send that over to quarantine. Okay, so now the only thing I need is a new springbok. So let's go and have a look for that, see if that's changed in the meantime. And then we'll see what's wrong with everyone. Springbok filter. Need a really good male. Oh man, they're all really expensive. Nightmare. Okay, we'll come back later to that. Okay, so Waseka the Bongo, you get to go. Yeah, you Pronghorn Antelope, yes. So you're going in there. I'm learning about this breeding malarkey. So you're going to the bongo pen, wherever that's gone. And you're off to the pangolin pen. And hopefully we will have many, many babies. But what I need to do is keep the originals breeding, sell off all the offspring, except for ones that I want to keep of either male or female, and then bring in a new male or female to breed them with again. Quarantine passed, mechanic research completed. Wonderful. 3 people in my zoo I can say hello to for a little bit of credits. Wonderful. I've got 597 credits now though, so all this trading is kind of doing me good, I guess. I'll have a little look at the pandas now, because my baby may have grown up. I need to be careful. No, he's still a juvenile. However, I think contraceptives might be good because if you then look at the stud book, you look at sort of breeding and things like that. Okay, the plains zebras are gonna fight for alpha status. Why is it always dark in this zoo, I swear? Shun had offspring already? Goodness me. Wow. I want to see how that's gone then. Was she pregnant already? We've got Bin Bin, who has awful genetics. I think she may have actually been pregnant already. So Bin Bin, you're marked for leaving once you have grown up. You will not be breeding or doing anything like that. Let's compare mates. There we are. So, Bolin would give very, very good gene potential. Match with Shun. So, we could get some really nice babies from this. The species facility is low, but they seem to constantly be having babies, regardless. Researching animal breeding increases the fertility chance. What? Since when? How do I research breeding? I need to know what this is all about. But I've researched everything with the pangolins. How do I research their breeding then? You just go into the Zoopedia then. Because I thought they were fully researched. Yeah. So how do I research breeding? I will have to look at that because it looks like I can possibly do some research that will give them a bit of a boost to their fertility. If I can do that, that would be amazing. Or is it already... Hang on, let's go to the stud book again. Yeah, so they already have a 30% bonus actually looking at it. So I'd researched them to full. It means they've got a fertility bonus. Nicely done. That's cool. Release 3 Springbok to the wild. Wonderful. Did that. Spent so much time with this thing paused, honestly. Everything's fighting though. So we've got... Pronghorn Antelope's going to be fighting for alpha status. I just put a new male in there. Complaining about the view. They can carry on complaining. I'm not putting more windows in. They'll get really scared. So it's the Springboks and the Pronghorn Antelopes that we're fighting over. Right, so one of the juveniles has grown up. Have they? Why would they be fighting for alpha status? Unless the females are fighting for an alpha status. Oh, hang on, here we are. I've got like a bajillion different ones. So all the males of the Pronghorn Antelopes need to head to need to head to the trade center, and then there should be one in quarantine ready to go in there. I'm getting so confused about who's going where, who's going in, who's going out. I'm worried because then I'll end up with selling back my new blood, you know? So habitat. But getting these conservation credits from well-bred animals is how I'm going to get the really nice stuff, like the elephants, the big cats, all that stuff, and get them at a really nice genetic level as well. So what am I even looking at? I don't even know. Oh, I'm confusing myself so much. I've been playing for like an hour as well. We haven't even had any new animals or any new pens or anything. Like, this is all about breeding. This whole thing. So I've sent away the pronghorn antelopes. I want to find the... Yeah, okay. Trying to find the one that's in quarantine. They're all in Habitat 5 right now. Okay, so I think what I need to do is choose one of the females. And just check the names of the partners. And see which ones will inbreed. Watkins won't inbreed. Okay, so Watkins we need to keep. And the other two need to go. So if Watkins accidentally did get put into the trade centre, which I think he may have done. No, Watkins is still in Habitat 5. Okay, cool. Bianca died of old age. We may need to sort that out then. Okay, well I think that's right then. I think I've managed to do it right. So Watkins can breed. The animal that died of old age, we need to call the vet. I really should be selling these guys off, even for conservation credits, before they die. I need to keep an eye on the age of the animals as well. Okay, so I think the Pronghorn Antelopes are all sorted out. I just need to go and sell them, and then I'll have a look in the Tristfallen cage as to what's going on. One of my warthogs has matured. Yay! Hello. Hello. Right, so in the trade centre I should now just have 2 springboks. Pronghorn antelopes even. What? Warthogs are fighting. Okay, we're pausing now because everything is just getting out of control. Why? I thought I had sent you guys to trading. You pronghorn antelopes. To the trade centre, yeah. And now Watkins is in the trade centre and shouldn't be. So, right, Watkins, you get moved back to Habitat 5. Number 1. So that's correct now for them. The zebras are going to fight. Okay. And the warthogs are going to fight. Okay. And vet research is complete. Wonderful. Carry on. It's fine by me. So we have, yeah, too many zebras really in here. I don't think zebras like that many of them being around. So we need to sort of have a good look at them. Make sure they're not going to inbreed with each other and all that sort of thing. I've been just letting them run riot up till now. Do whatever they like. Not ideal. So it's the zebras and the warthogs we need to look at now. So there's 2 male warthogs and 1 female warthog. Now the 2-year-old will be the son of Adana. So even if his genetics are good, there will be an inbreeding problem there if son breeds with mother. It's a shame because he does have better genetics. So if I look at this, the compare mates. And then we change to Walid, then that would be an inbreeding problem. So that causes a massive change in what potential offspring you get there. So we would either need to give... I mean, the mother has awful genetics. So if we kept Walid, we could just sell the parents and get a better mate for him. Let's see if there's some nice female warthogs around. Some nice girls for him to breed with. Let's have a look. I know, I'm being really fussy about this. I apologise, but it's part of the game. It's like most of the game, all this breeding stuff. So I want a common warthog. And I want a nicely genetically nice female. Why there's that on my cursor? That's really irritating. It irritates me. I don't like it. Every time I press I for inventory, and I do that a lot because I'm used to that in games so much. Okay, animal trading, warthogs. So I want a female, I want a nice female. That's a nice female. For 10. I'm willing to pay a little more though, if it's a better genetics. $40, still terrible. $50. Awful. Let's get that one for 10. Won't be there, you watch. Yeah, that is not a bad little trade, that one. Now we need to sell the parents back. So the parents need to go back to the trade center. To remember the names on it. Common warthog. There we are. So it was Adana and Unica that were the mum and the dad, and we're going to keep the baby, and we're going to give the baby a new mate. I don't think I'll be able to get any credits for these. But we'll see. We'll see. I might just have to do a quick sell on it. So let's go have a look at animal trading and see if our new warthog is there. I just have to play it for a second. There should be some. And then we'll sort the zebras out. Come on, why is that not happening? Because I've said to move them to animal storage. So why is that not happening? And also, where's the one I bought? I don't understand. Where's she gone? I am so confused. I definitely bought a warthog. But she's not listed. Where's she gone? She was really good. I'm really upset. It said I bought her. Where is she? She come into the zoo yet? Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to end the episode, but I'm really upset. I'm really upset because my warthog has gone missing. So we'll have to... we're gonna have to sort that mystery out later. But what I really want to do is to sort out the warthogs so that they will have basically a really nice female, a really nice male. We'll get some really good babies out of that, and we'll be able to sell them for lots of conservation credits. I am getting lots of conservation credits all the time, greeting avatars, logging in, selling, buying, all that sort of thing. But I'm going to leave you there because I've been going way too long on this episode, and yeah, so we'll just cap it off there, and I'll start again, and I'll have a look at it all. But I'm sorry that there wasn't any new animals this episode, because I spent the whole time trying to get the breeding sorted out. Didn't realise about inbreeding before, and so now I do. we've got a lot to sort out all at once. So I'll be, continuing with that at next episode. And then if I get lots and lots of conservation credits, we might be able to make a pen for something brand new as well. So I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, then please do leave me a like below. If you'd like to see more, then please subscribe. I'll let you know when the videos are out. I hope to see you next time. In the meantime, though, please look after yourselves and keep being awesome.